feeling absolutely overwhelmed at the whole event. It's been a bit of a journey.
Well, it has, absolutely. So over 40 years ago with Christina Stewart, and I hear a small black cat.
2 cats, a black one and a white one, and they were both very large and furry. Which is why Grace Jones decided she wanted to look like one. They took all the attention. But in those days you could have animals in shops.
So what was your inspiration back at the time?
Makeup is the one opportunity we have to make a better version of ourselves. And I think our enduring belief was that it can solve a lot of people's problems. It can give you confidence. And what we felt was that there wasn't enough choice in the market, and you couldn't always get what you wanted. That's all changed. And I genuinely believe that was partly because we started to do bespoke foundations, and we copied discontinued lines, products for people. And we just gave people what they were looking for. You tried to link into someone, find out what they want to be, and then you help them find it. And you've got the products to do it. And if you haven't, you go downstairs and you make it, because you make it on the premises. It can't happen like that anymore. We've got regulations, but we still have a laboratory in London, and we still make everything ourselves.
So the fact that Cosmetics à la carte make everything yourself, you're very particular about all your ingredients and the process.
I think possibly also because we're women and we use the products ourselves. We are very fussy about what we use. I've got a real bee in my bonnet about sunscreens at the moment, and about the use of them by some companies who actually put them in night creams. Can you believe it? So I think I get a little bit passionate about ingredients. Not that with colour cosmetics you can be natural, because there's no such thing as a natural pigment unless it comes from a beetle or from a carrot, or something which has no real colour. It's very wishy-washy. So you can't have those beautiful red lips with natural colours. They are synthetic. But the one advantage of that is that they're made in a laboratory, so they can be made very pure. Whereas if you go for mica and rock, the colours that you get from natural rock, they then have to be purified to remove the heavy metals and the impurities before we can use them.
And over these 40 years, you've worked with Hollywood sirens right through to royalty.
Yes.
And what has been your personal highlight?
I love working on films. When somebody comes to me, like Rupert Simon did, doing Dracula in Hungary, and says, I don't know what to put on his face. Everything I put on slides off. And I think it's a combination of the lights, the HD. The only thing that works is one of your foundations. My heart leaps. I think, how utterly wonderful. Yes, of course I'll make it in a grey for Dracula. I get a real buzz out of that, about doing something that's kind of really special and different.
Worked with artists over the years, and especially tonight for the launch of this exhibition with Ryan.
Oh yes.
How important is art in makeup?
Huge. It is makeup. I think art has changed too. When I was growing up, art was pictures painted by old masters, and was usually about famous people. It was a portrait or a scene. a country scene or a boat or a landscape or a seascape. Now art is a combination. We are all art. We put ourselves together and we hope that we present the right image. So it is kind of getting the image, getting the way it looks, and creating something that somebody will interpret and understand. I see. And why do people come to makeup artists? Because they can't, a makeup artist can really do it. She knows what she's doing. So that, in a way, is a proper artist. You get a carpenter who's a real artist because he knows exactly how to put things together. So whenever you do something really well, it's got to be art.
Carte.